everyone, my name is Ryan, and this is a brand new channel that I'm starting to develop because for a number of years, for quite a number of years, maybe as many as 20 or more, I've been struggling with a really strange set of ailments and symptoms. I have for many years said that there is something extremely wrong with me, that I don't feel well, that I am tired, I wake up in the morning exhausted, I struggle with kind of mental fog and kind of mental issues around memory. I'm struggling with nausea and severe headaches, almost migraines, throwing up, just really strange ailments. And it was about 10 years ago or so that these ailments started to really hurt, and that's when I started to finally stop ignoring them. It was one thing for many years to just wake up and push through it and maybe be crabby or mad or whatever, just bear through it. But about 10 years ago I started to really struggle with some severe pain issues, and it started in my lower spine and kind of in my ankles and feet, where if I let them sit idle, if I lay down to sleep or I lay down to watch a movie and I'm just laying there for a couple of hours and then I stand up, I can barely stand onto my feet. They are on fire. My spine was hurting so bad that I couldn't bend over just to lift and put the toilet seat back up and down. And this was all about 10 years ago, and it has continued to progress to a point where I can barely use my hands. I am spending multiple days a week in my bed. I can't get up. I can't get out. Half of that is fatigue. Half of that is pain. I have gone to numerous doctors. I have gone just any and everywhere I can think of to try to get this figured out. And it was not until this prior year, just maybe about 6 months ago or so, where one of my doctors finally had a little inkling and he decided that he was going to run some tests regarding autoimmune issues. My test came back and it showed that I had a positive ANA, I had elevated dsDNA numbers, I have a number of other markers, and so I was referred to a rheumatologist. I got to the rheumatologist and he wanted to basically run a whole other set of tests, the AVISE SLE panel, and the main reason was because I have some symptoms that are not related to autoimmune issues as well. And before he was willing to diagnose or treat, he wanted to have a very clear picture of what was going on with me. And so I just very recently got all of my test results back, and I think there's pretty much no question anymore that I am suffering from systemic lupus erythematosus, maybe having some other complications along with that, and the potential of some neurological issues. And so I wanted to start this channel because as a man who's now finding out what this is after suffering terribly for 20 years, I want to be available. I want people to have other men, women or men, but I want other men to be able to come online and see a man and see what it was like for him. Talking to my rheumatologist, it's very clear that there are differences between men and women with this condition. It's very rare for men to have SLE. Something like 10% of SLE patients are men, and then if you are white, it is even more rare. And so I'm kind of in this strange little carved out demographic of people where, from what I've been told by my doctor, the severity may be higher, and I don't really have as many resources to relate to other people. And so the point of this channel is to bring my message, my story out to you, and then to spread the word about lupus, about healing, about maybe diets, eating. I want to build a community of people here who are struggling, suffering, or have somebody they know that's struggling or suffering, and we can all get together and bring messages, ideas, thoughts, all of it, so that instead of just sitting in your room or at your house by yourself wondering how you're going to do this and does anybody even understand, you're going to be able to find a community of people who do on my channel. And so that is the goal of this channel. That is the point of making this video. And going forward, I'm going to create a few new videos, of course. I'm about to go back to the rheumatologist and receive the official diagnosis finally. So I will probably do a few videos talking about the early days, some of the first symptoms I recognized and realized, and then we will follow those through into where it has ended up today, and we can address a whole bunch of my lab results because I've been just poked and prodded here for months and months, and I have tons of crazy lab results and numbers and information, and I've learned a lot. And so I would be very happy to start opening up some dialogue about things that I had a very hard time finding out online. So yeah, that is the point of this channel. If you're interested in these types of things, if you want to be part of this movement, if you want to be part of this channel and this group of people, please hit that subscribe button down below. You can always share my content anywhere you want. This isn't anything private or hidden. This is all public. Everything I post here will be public. If there's anything that is sensitive, we may look in the future behind a paywall or something like that to keep, just to keep people safe or whatever. But for now, that is the plan. That is the channel. And I hope that each and every one of you guys, can really appreciate and learn from that. And yeah, if you have any ideas for content, if you have questions, if you want me to research something and do a video on it, those types of things, I will absolutely be here to do that for you. So jump in the comment section down below. Let me know who you are, what's going on, what you think. If you have any ideas, hit that subscribe button. But other than that, I don't really have anything else for you guys. I just hope that you all stay safe and that you have a very, very wonderful holiday season. And yeah, we'll be talking.